This is why feedback is so important. Outside feedback, outside perspective, because when you're working on something, you don't get that perspective. You can like leave it for a day or come, you know, maybe if you dropped it for 6 months and came back and you read it all and you're like, "Ooh, this is the worst," or actually I'm kind of cooking here, whatever. You can't give yourself that time, right? You can't say I'm going to step away and then come back with a fresh mind. You got to grind, you got to work on it. So that's why you need these outside perspectives, people to play your game before you ship it, before you send it out, so that they can, you know, not just for like finding bugs and stuff, but to be just like, does this story even make sense? You know, are the jokes that I've written in here even funny? Even outside all the mechanical stuff, you know, is the twist actually surprising? Does it actually feel like there's weight to giving up your party members? All this kind of stuff. Now that I'm in the middle of creating something and spending more time on it than I ever have before, I completely understand now how it is that there can be movies and games and things like that that can just completely flop, and it will be linked to outside feedback. Concord, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure a big part of why that flopped, right, was that they turned their ears off. They were not listening to feedback. They were not listening to, you know, they thought they knew their audience best, and they thought that their game was the best, and you know, that's how you get those tremendous flops. That's how you get games that, or you know, any kind of creative endeavor, you know, it flops because you don't get feedback. So do that, please, for your games. Make sure you get feedback, and that's what I'm scared of. I really need to start getting feedback because we're so deep into this already, and I don't even know, you know, outside of what you guys have watched and the feedback you've given, is the game good? Is the game fun? Does the story make sense? I don't know. Hey, it's me, Bill from Alec Games, and we're here once again making a sim. For those of you that are new here, I am making an RPG from start to finish using RPGMaker MV. We are making it for itch, then we're remaking it for Steam. Yeah, if you like what I'm doing here and you're watching on YouTube, like the video, leave a comment in the comment section down below. What's your favorite game made using RPGMaker MV, and why is it Chew Your Food by Crocodile Music? I'm going to link it in the video description when I put this out, because you guys should play that game and see what is possible with RPGMaker MV, or MZ. Sorry, it's using MZ. But it's a really cool game. It's been submitted to the Big Mode Game Jam. So if you happen to have an entry in the Big Mode Game Jam and you haven't played Chew Your Food yet, please do, and leave a rating and make it a good one, because it deserves it. So that way we can see that game get played, an RPGMaker game played by Donkey. That would be insane. Do it. What are we doing today? It's going to be a shorter stream, and it's only one stream this week because I've been busy. I've got some other things going on. I'm moving house. So the next time you see me, you probably won't be able to tell because you never see much of the background. But oh, moving houses. Wow, what's the address? It's actually very similar to yours. Can you post your address? I forget. If you post your address, that'll help me remember my address. PCM 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Why does that sound so familiar to me? I'm having a lot of trouble remembering why. Maybe I'll find the answer one day. Until then, I'm just gonna look like a real clownfish. What's a movie set in Sydney? Mad Max? I don't know. That's probably the only one. Yeah, so what are we doing? It's a short stream, but we're gonna keep powering through with getting the Fire Temple done and dusted. I don't know if Mad Max is actually set in Sydney. Like, it was probably filmed somewhere in Australia. The OG ones, probably technically set in America. I don't know. You don't come here for movie knowledge. You come here for subpar RPGMaker information. Cool. Let's not dilly-dally any further. What was I doing? I did some little things in the background the other day. I redid some of my skill descriptions. Yeah, I redid some of my skill descriptions. I'm showing you all the ones that I didn't redo. Yeah. So like, because some of the descriptions I had were just placeholder. So I was a bit, well, I wasn't bored, but I just wanted to do something on the game that didn't necessarily need to happen on stream. Oops. Tricks. What did I do too? I changed the names of the armor types. So now there's armor, cloak, vesture, and raiment. And they're for each of the classes. See if you can tell which is which. Did I do anything else? That's about as far as I got, I think. I need to change and I want to change these as well. I mean, Arcana can probably stay. That's kind of cool. Tricks, I don't know about tricks. Rogue, what? Anyway, brainstorm for me, Coco. You know, god powers. Yeah, I want to change those names. And battle arts, it's too... Isn't that the default? What's the default? Or is it just skill? Is it just skills? Is the default RPG Maker thing? But yeah, I want to rename those so that they sound better. But what are we doing? So we made all the skills and we started working on the enemies. And we copied the enemy stuff over. The enemy skills. And we populated these enemies. So what I need to do now, I haven't changed their stats yet. And I also haven't, I need to come up with the next set of items that unlock after beating the water temple. And those are going to be the things that will drop from our fire enemies. So if we go to our items, what did I want to do? What did I want to do? So at the moment, how does our things unlock from the item shop? Earth boss defeated. And then next is water boss defeated. That'll be the next one. So we have we have health potions, health powders. You gained AP potion, AP powder. You got, and we got the status boosting items. So what would be next? Logically, do we just do more power? Because right now the health potion and the health powder are so weak, right? They only heal 50 HP at a time. Really, the idea is that you use them outside of combat to heal yourself up. And inside combat, you use the cleric or whoever else. Also, I'm realizing yeah, you don't have, you only get a healing skill if you give up the cleric first. But if you give up the cleric's and if you carry the cleric through to the end. But if you don't, but if you give up the cleric second, you only get a stat boosting skill. So yeah, so you will need to rely on items a fair bit. That's yeah, you actually don't have any really effective healing. Yeah, if you get rid of the cleric at the wrong time, you'll really be stuck. So if you give up the cleric first, you're fine because you've got the healing spell. But if you give up the cleric second, yeah, you'll have no healing outside of items. And the only healing items we have at the moment only recover 50 HP at a time. So you would be quite... Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Do I need to change the health items to heal more or to heal a percentage but not be as powerful as the cleric? So the cleric heals 30% HP. Well, okay, so the health potion only heals one person at a time. So it could have more powerful healing. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know if it's because 50 HP is actually lots when you're low level, because it's like half of the rogue and the mage's HP. But yeah. What do we do? What do we do? Because if I do a percentage though, and at the price that it is, it's too powerful an item towards the end. You know, because if it heals 20% HP, should I have made a middle? Let's do, let's be simple about it. Let's do health potion plus, and then we'll do plus plus. Health potion plus. Want it to be like that? Like that. Health potion plus heals 200 HP. And health powder plus. And is it that kind of thing where we make health potions obsolete? What do we do? 100? 50 gold? Times 5? 150? Alright. And we make it that so let's delete that. So we make it that instead of the health potion, it's now health potion plus. And it's health powder plus. And we need big juice and wide juice. Big juice plus wide juice plus times 5 15 times 5. 50, 25, 75. 45 times 5. 4 times 5. 200. 225. All right. 30 MP. Because the MP is not going up as quickly as health is. All right. Big juice plus. Wide juice plus. Problem is that the drops on the water enemies. Oh no, I can change it. Cool. We did have wide juice. Wide juice plus. Health powder plus. Wide juice plus. Okay. So yeah. I should make this no 1 in 4 wide juice. And make this 1 in 4 health powder. Wide juice. Health powder. Health powder. Okay. All right. So let's save. Back to our items. Okay, so the AP potion, yeah, it just gives you full AP. Should I make it weaker? And then there's a stronger version. Hey, David the Dave. Good to see you. Funky parallax background. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if that's going to be in the final game. I just kind of did that for funsies. But yeah, how's it going, Dave? Um, pretty good. That's good. See, I could just do stronger versions of this stuff. Started rewatching JoJo's after 5 years. Nice. How many seasons are there? When did the first JoJo come out? Because it's been around for a long time, hasn't it? Or did they only just start making the anime more recently? No. So we've got that. I think part 7 anime is releasing soon. Okay. So what a... So should I reduce this? Can only be used in combat. Oh, right. Yeah. Should I make this weaker? $50? Restores 50 AP to 1 ally. Restores 50 AP. The whole party. Okay. Pshing, pshing. So we're going to copy all of this and paste it. And then we're going to do AP potion plus. Oh. So after the fire temple, there will again be another lot of items that unlocks. I started rewatching part 1 though, which released 2013. Okay. Is that the best Common Award winning dev in the chat? I think it is. We have been blessed by celebrity status. David the Dave, developer of RPG Maker Hit, 7 days. Have you seen an uptick in your Steam page since all that's gone down? So should I make this 75? So to AP Potion Plus. 150. I think that makes sense. 400. Because it only does a quarter more. Yeah, for sure. I started broadcasting during the RPG Maker Festival. Got around 200, 300 views constantly. Crazy. I streamed once during the next fest and got like 10 people, I think. Also some more copies sold and a bunch of wish lists. Amazing, amazing. And you put the game on sale, didn't you, for this period? AP Powder Plus. Strength up plus. Endurance up plus. So all I'm going to do for these ones, because these can stack, right? Because they just add a buff. I'm going to do greatly boosts. Greatly boosts. Oh. Oh. Double haste? How does action up plus work? Ooh, maybe it works for the whole party. Yeah. Oh, so that's how I could change these. Plus could be... No, we'll make it stronger. It's still just one, but then action up can... which isn't that useful of an item at this stage, because by this point you'll only have one other party member with you. Yeah, minus 30%. Hear that, guys? 7 days, 30% off on the Steam page. Action Up Plus Plus should be for the full party. Well, plus plus. I don't know if there's going to be a plus plus. Oh, no, it only lasts for 3 turns. Yeah, so there's no, yeah. Because otherwise I'd have to change the type of state. Well, do I create a haste plus status? There might not be a plus plus for action up. Okay, well this needs to be plus plus. Plus plus, plus plus, plus plus, plus plus. So this will be what, 500 HP times 5, 250. I don't know, man. I'm not an economist. This will be 500 for the whole party. 150 times 5, 500, 750. Are we even earning bank by this point? Hopefully. We're going to test it. There's still another step above to do this. And the highest 50 MP? That's not that good. 60? Do we just double it? 60 MP? I feel like that's like a full restore for 75 times 5. I can't do this anymore. I need a calculator. 75 times 5. 375. 60. 60. 225 times 5. Jesus. That's so expensive. Over 1,000 gold? Have we gone too far? We'll see. We'll see. We'll stop. Need a punctuation. Okay. What are we doing? AP potion plus 75. Yep. 75. Strength up plus. Greatly boost. So we're just gonna add that. So it'll buff it twice. And we just do that. The price of these, double the strength, double the price, or is it more expensive? Still going at it. We're never gonna stop. Even when the game's done, I'm gonna keep working on it, but never update the launched game. I'm just gonna keep adding things and scope creep it into infinity. Welcome, trailer. Wonderful to see you. Yeah? Should it cost? See, I'm too fair of a price person. You know, do I need to be more ruthless with my pricing. Should these things cost way more? But the thing is too, is that, well, this shouldn't be Action Up Plus. This should be Action Up All. Because this is the wide version of it, right? You know, we have Health Potion and Health Powder. Whereas if Action Up is then Action Up Plus, that might cause confusion. Doubles the party's actions for 3 turns. Can only be used in combat and all allies. Seems what a lot of people do. Yeah. Nobody just finishes games anymore. So did we do that right? Yeah, it gives everyone haste. That's stronger. This needs to be, so the whole party, so it's affecting 4 people at once. So it should be 4 times the amount. So 450 times 4, 400, 200, 600. Really? I couldn't do 15 times 4? Oh, I'm bad. I'm so bad. Cool. So we have all that. We've got all our pricing. See, now this is bad though, because with how expensive this, because this is replacing the previous item, right? Because I don't want this shopping list to get too clogged up. I mean, does that matter? Do people care? I don't want like, because yeah, the list is going to be, you know, this long if, you know, minus a couple of things here, but it's going to be this long if we're still including previous versions of items. You know, they become obsolete. I get annoyed when games get released in chunks, like Grounded. Which one's Grounded? Is that the one where you're small? Were you like small people? Yeah, I don't, what do you guys reckon? I feel like I don't want to. Yes, tiny people. Yeah. Is it like a survival craft type game as well? Ooh, do we do stronger revives as well? Stronger revives? Because I think at the moment it revives you, but it only restores so much health. Yeah, it only restores half your health. We do these. Oh, revive. Mass revive. Where's mass revive? Ah, I can't see. There it is. Survival craft where house-sized spiders try to murder you. That's lovely. We love that. Yeah. Do we do plus? Restores 75% of max HP. Revive, revive, revive. Where are you? Max HP times 0.75. Okay. Oh, why is there variance? Oh, should it be exact or random? Around? That's, that seems so weak. Should there be zero variance? Should it be just a straight 75? I guess. I mean, revives are useless by the end because you're by yourself. So should we be doing... Okay, so the first revive you get only restores 25%. Then revive does 20, does 50%. Revive plus does 50%. And then that does 75%. That's plus plus. Interesting making them completely obsolete. Like you have to use the better version. All right. So that's the Fire Temple set of items, right? So now looking at our enemies, we'll have him drop AP Potion Plus, AP Powder Plus, Action Up All. Ooh, we'll drop Action Up Alls. That's kind of crazy. Wide Juice Plus Plus, Intelligent Up Plus, Wisdom Up Plus. Okay. Health Powder Plus Plus. Oh, also. Right. Cleric. Cleric can drop Mass Revive. Revive. Usually finish games with thousands of unused healing items. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think my game is going to be any different. I mean, have I tried coming up with any more interesting items? You know, what else can we do? Oh, we could do an item that automatically lets you escape. I don't know if that works though, because the way the escape effect works on the skill escape in the skills is, yeah, would be the same thing. And when you use that, it still like rolls the dice and says, hey, this is their luck stat, this is your luck stat. Did you escape or not? So it's not a guaranteed escape, I don't think. I mean, we can make it call a common event, so I guess the sky's sort of the limit as to what we could get an item to do. I don't think we need to think too hard about it. You know, yeah, it doesn't need to be anything more than beyond these things. All right. So we've got that. All right, now we need to start plugging in some stats. Or should we do the skills first? We need to do the skills, the extra skills. So the Fire Knight currently does a single attack, a triple attack, and a buff. Buffs themselves. I mean, what are some skills that the Knight currently has? They do an MP. Ooh, what if they did an MP damaging move? That would be frustrating. Yeah, maybe. That could make things interesting. Why not? Because the thing with the thing with the Fire Temple, right? The Fire boss, yeah, they have a burning status that drains MP and HP. So they do a status effect that we don't have, but we don't have. Also, I was wondering, should I add? So we fixed the mage's spells so that they can inflict elemental status effects. So that way, you know, if you're not so focused on dealing damage, which I can't see why you wouldn't be, but if you did want to stack on a whole bunch of status effects, which might be good for the boss, right? Then you could use spells that aren't, you know, the enemy's weakness, but still inflict these pretty good status effects. Because maybe I won't make any enemies immune to elemental status effects, even though like it would almost not make sense that, you know, you could inflict the burning or the scorched status on a fire enemy, right? You'd think that that wouldn't make sense, and it doesn't, but maybe I'll let that happen. Maybe I'll let that happen. So let's do, so what did I want to do? I wanted to make this attack drain MP. Finite mana attack. Mana attack. Cause MP damage to one enemy. Well, I guess, yeah, we'll make it cost 3 MP. MP damage. Is it based off of magic attack and magic defense? Or do we make it magic? Because it's the knight, right? They have a bad magic attack stats. So if they were to do the mana attack against the mage, they have a high magic defense. So maybe we should just keep it as like this physical attack that looks at physical defense. Because then if they hit the mage with this, it's going to do a lot of MP damage, which is kind of what you want. Because then it ruins things. No crits. Can't crit. Yeah, okay. Let's make it hit fire. Because it's kind of like gut punch. But it attacks mana. Okay. The rogue. What's the rogue skill gonna be? So we've got a poison attack, a high damage attack, and they can charm. crazy. And then what else have we got? What if they gave themselves critical hit? What if they did that? That'd be crazy. To make them even more deadly. Silence, that would be annoying. Could inflict the blind status. That could be really annoying. Or they could just weaken. How would you counter that? Hmm. Oh, what if they can hit you with sleep? That'd be dangerous. Should we do it? Should we give him critical ability? The user engages critical eye status. Make it a higher MP cost. Death. State critical eye. So that lasts for 2 turns. That gives them 2 turns of critical hits. So if you see that happen, I guess the strategy is you got to block or you got to kill them real quick. Okay, so the fire mage. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was saying too. Should I make the fire mage or any of the mage enemies, should they be able to inflict elemental status effects as well? Ahoy, Silver. Good to see you, my friend. Text the whole party. Text it random. Oh, we gotta change that. Fire. 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 These are all physical. That one's... Okay, so the... What? I spell all. Should it be a... No, because that's the rogues thing, is like single enemy attacks. The mages thing is they attack everybody. Do we do a quad high spell? Or it's just a... Yeah, let's be boring. Quad high spell. High damage. $15. And it went 5 to 8, 4 to 7. Or is that also 8? Whatever. I'll be sharing, but I'm still listening. You want me to talk to you while you're in the shower? Good job scrubbing yourself, buddy. Oh, you missed a spot. Whoa, why do you use so much shampoo? Have you ever heard of using conditioner? I'll be making coffee, but I'm listening. Oh, everybody's doing stuff. Okay, and then the cleric. Okay, so we've got the heal one, we've got the heal all, which we don't want to mess with. We've got the triple attack. What else does the cleric have? Oh, do they get a reflect? That'd be kind of annoying. Oh, what if they put martyr on themselves? So then they protect the other enemies that have low health. I unironically used to have a monitor and speakers in the shower that was connected to my desktop. What? It stopped working after a couple years. Can't imagine why. At least you didn't bring it with you into a bathtub or something. Shocking revelation. Why don't we do that? Fire cleric. Protect. Oh, but this is annoying. Cause no, I'll set the behavior for this so that the fire cleric doesn't keep casting it. Because otherwise it wastes a turn. Yeah. Because this move really only needs to be put on once. Or that's right. I'll figure this out. Protects enemies that are low health. None. Enemy skill, the user. Does it cost nothing? No, it should still cost something. The user, what animation plays? The power, no, not power down. Power up, 3. And it adds. What state is it? Which state? Martyr. It's the martyr state. Well, I just put my phone up somewhere and play a video. Oh, sometimes the phone falls and water would get inside, but it still works. Nah, man. I ain't taking those kinds of risks. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, let's save. My god, we mapped it. I mean, this is introducing more interesting enemy behavior, right? Now, is that right? Did I do everything right? Who hasn't dropped their phone in a toilet? I never have. I hope I never will. It's one of my greatest fears, actually. Like, I probably fear that more than death. I'm living life on the edge. The Microsoft Edge. So cool. So we're gonna add a new ability. So fire road critical. Now I don't want it to keep spamming this, right? So we're gonna put these in again, right? And we're gonna have them trigger if in the, where is it? Critical eye state, right? And we're We're going to bump this up to 9. Oh, wait, we want attack as well. So what this is doing is... So this is to prevent the rogue from using critical eye every turn. Oh, should we make critical eye less likely to happen? Or just as equal as everything else? Maybe just as equal. Yeah, so that way... So when the rogue does critical eye, right, it'll put the critical eye status on itself. And so we're saying that when in this state, please only use these abilities. Don't waste a turn by casting critical eye again, right? Because that would, like, while it would be good turn advantage wise for the party, it will just look, it will seem like very amateur enemy AI, right? So, yeah. So we're doing that. So that'll do that. So the Fire Mage will also cast the Quad High spell. Okay, not anything interesting there. The Mage, yeah, the Mage just needs to be killed quickly because they hurt the entire party and for a lot of damage. So yeah. It's such a better way to do it. Mine was some monitor I found on the side of the road, and I made an enclosure for it out of some 2x4s, plexiglass and silicon. I'll post a picture. Right, so you full built. Wow. Okay. That's... Also, how are you taking long showers? That it was worth putting that up in there? Okay, what was the Fire Knights thing? Oh, so that's actually... I should change this buff behavior as well, so that the knight doesn't... Well, actually, it's not too bad if the knight casts the buff twice, because it actually strengthens the buff. But yeah, it's not the best. It still seems kind of bad. So we've got the mana attack. Sylvia's on a whole nother level that we cannot comprehend, right? We living in the past. This man is from the future. He's on another plane of existence. Yeah, so do we want to change that behavior? This is annoying. Well, actually, it's not that annoying. I'll just change it once. Or do I just make the buff happen less often? No, because I can't do the state. Yeah, there is no state for the buff. So, yeah, if that happens, I guess. So we've got the mana attack there. And then the cleric. So the cleric will do the protect status. And then we take all this. And we say if in the martyr state. So do not, I keep forgetting to change the rating. We're playing checkers while this guy's playing 5D chess, right? Yes, I need the warmth of a long hot shower to replace the warmth I lack from society. Too true. Too true. Cool. Yeah. So that way, and then if the cleric gets hit and they lose the martyr status, then there's a chance that they'll cast it again. It's called out east. The problem with this though is that if their MP drops to, actually no, it should still activate that status because, or maybe they'll just get stuck attacking. Because if they've got the protect status on and they, yeah, that's fine. All right, let's do some stat entries. Stat entry. Nope, not that one. Character stats. There we go. So, so I'm thinking, like I've got I've been trying to think about, you know, when I release on Steam, or when I'm working on the Steam release, you know, I feel like I need to make some more considerable changes than just, you know, redoing the assets and the music and stuff. You know, depending on what the feedback would be from the story, you know, I probably wouldn't change that too much. But like, would I change the combat? Would I add more super bosses maybe? Would I add more enemy variety? Because, you know, what I could do is start adding some hybrid enemies that are a combination, you know, that are like the knight, you know, or even, yeah, like a combination between a knight and a mage, a knight and a rogue, a mage and a cleric. And like would have different stats and would have move sets from those different types of enemies, maybe, to make it a bit more interesting. So that way for people that have played, because yeah, you know, if all that's upgraded is the visuals and like the music and stuff, I don't know if there's a lot of incentive for people that have already played the free version on itch to play the remake, right? You know, outside of just wanting to support. So yeah, I've been thinking, you know, what are some ways that I can, but that's the thing too though, if the reception of the free version is just like, you know, but you know, if for some reason there was this overwhelming consensus of, wow, this is, you know, this doesn't need to be added to, or this doesn't, you know, or don't take anything away from this, like the way it is done just right, it's the perfect length, you know, it's the, you know, the progression feels good. Because that's the thing too, if I change, you know, like the level cap or anything like that, people might hate that in the remake, right? They might go, oh, you just made it that I have to grind for longer now, when I liked the pace of the progression before. So I don't know, I guess I gotta wait until I get feedback on the free version of the game, and then from within that see what could be changed without hopefully upsetting people. But you know, doing something like that, making a remake, trying to change things a little bit to add more value, I think you would probably always run into people that are just like, why did you do this? Why did you not just, you know, like with actual remakes, right? There's a lot of people out there that are just like, please just literally do a high resolution version of the original game. Do not change anything. Yeah, I'm also wondering too if I like give the game a different title. You know, like market it completely differently, kind of thing. Because I'm sure the free version on itch, you know, hopefully it will, you know, see, you know, get a fair bit of attention. But, you know, if it really doesn't, and knowing that the itch.io audience is very different from the Steam audience, you know, there's a bit of overlap, obviously, but, yeah, like if I don't call it a simple RPG and call it something else that, you know, maybe speaks more to, you know, the gimmick of the game or the story of the game. Yeah, I don't know. Things I think about, things that probably, you know, it's just like no one would bat an eye, right? Because everyone that sees it will be people that have never even known that there's a free version on itch, right? I don't know. Anyway, what are we doing? We're doing some stats. We're plugging them in super fast. So level 7 rogue. Level 7 rogue. Excuse me. Mage. Level 7. Okay. Level 7 knight. Well, I guess that's the thing too, right? If I'm not advertising it as this remake, but yeah, as its own independent thing, even though it's basically the same. Yeah, you know, when I release it on Steam, do I release it as, you know, I don't call it a simple RPG remake or a simple RPG DX or a simple RPG Z or whatever, right? I just say it's a simple RPG. You've never heard of this game before. Uh, you know, so that way too, in the advertising and all that stuff, I'm not saying, you know, oh, it has way more enemies now, or it has, you know, what I'm giving you is the designed and intended and original experience. That makes sense. You know, because most people, you know, unless somehow, you know, it got wildly internet famous or something, yeah, really, everyone that sees it on Steam will probably be seeing it for the first time. So they're not going to know, like, there's no point in me saying, hey, this is new and improved, when to them it's just completely new. So I just treat it as such. Cool. So that's what I did with Strongly. Internally, the remake I called Strongly Enhanced, but I just kept the old name for both the Steam and updated itch versions. Right. Wait, there's an OG Strongly? You've been lying to us this whole time. See, this is what I mean. This is the stuff that people would find out, and then they go, he's a liar. He's a charlatan. He's trying to swindle us. But yeah, I think that's a good point. Like, I just don't. And what would be funny, right, is if you know, I put the game out on Steam and it does all right, and then someone goes, "Hey, I'm pretty sure you just ripped off this other game that was on itch." And I'm like, "They're both me. I made them both." Yeah, the old version looked a fair bit different. It was the one you originally played on stream. I used a lot of your feedback for the remake. Ooh, am I in the credits? No, just kidding. Okay, level 8 rogue. Wait, I'm not missing and forgetting anything else, right? That I need to change before I update. Well, let's, so 80 XP, but the gold stays the same. The gold amount stays the same. You should be. I will put it on my strongly to-do list. Aw, thanks. That'd be crazy, actually, if every game I ever play, well, yeah. If every game I ever played on stream used any kind of feedback that I gave them, and then I got credited, and I'm just like in all these games, that'd be cool. It's how I will live forever. Okay, so that's all 80. Okay. Okay, level 8 rogue. I want to get through this really quick, because we're not gonna do the fire boss or the fire mini boss today. That'll be for another stream. Not gonna have time to do it. But I do want to do a playthrough, because we haven't done a proper playthrough of the water temple. I've breezed through it and I've used the debug skills, and I haven't properly seen if like it's even balanced at all. You know, so I've soldiered on ahead with the fire temple, and the game could already be busted at the water temple. So finite 8. But I really want to get this combat playtest underway, because I want some feedback on the game. I want some validation. And, you know, I've been thinking too about, I think I was talking to Silver the other day about it. You know, I don't know how people will react to my game. You know, it might mostly be with indifference, but anyone that actually plays my game and is invested in it, you know, I don't know if the things that I've put in, you know, like the twist at the end where there is no treasure, and, you know, I'm like, is that going to be, are people going to be assuming that that's going to happen right from the beginning? As soon as, you know, you have to start sacrificing party members, are you going to go, I don't think this is just for treasure, or I don't think there's going to be treasure? You know, are people going to be making those assumptions already? Or will I have done enough with, you know, talking to the party members, finding out all the different reasons that they need and want this treasure, you know, for them to be invested in the stories of the characters, to be like, oh man, I really hope they get this treasure. You know, they're all sacrificing themselves, but they, you know, the knight's going to use the money to, you know, help them with all the things that they couldn't do. And oh god, I really hope, you know, we can get this treasure and see a happy ending. And then boom, they hit that point and they go, oh, we're only halfway through the game, and now it's turned into this, we got to save the world type of quest. Because that's the thing, right? And I'm thinking too about how I'm going to advertise it. you know, is it gonna, yeah, do I just ignore that sort of second half of the game and really, you know, focus on, hey, this game is about your party, their desires, and whether they're going to be able to get this treasure or not. And then, you know, get everyone thinking that it's about that, which it kind of is, but then, you know, bit of a rug pull at the end there. Like, I don't know, because I know everything about the game. I know the start from the finish. I know the stuff that isn't, I know about things that aren't even in the game yet, and like how the story's hopefully going to be and all that kind of stuff. So when I'm playing it or when I'm building it, you know, it made me realize that this is what happens. This is why feedback is so important. Outside feedback, outside perspective, because when you're working on something, you don't get that perspective. You can like leave it for a day or come, you know, maybe if you dropped it for 6 months and came back and you read it all and you're like, "Ugh, this is the worst," or actually I'm kind of cooking here, whatever. You can give yourself a perspective, but you can't give yourself that time, right? You can't say I'm going to step away and then come back with a fresh mind. You gotta grind, you gotta work on it. So that's why you need these outside perspectives, people to play your game before you ship it, before you send it out, so that they can, you know, not just for like finding bugs and stuff, but to be just like, does this story even make sense? You know, are the jokes that I've written in here even funny? Did the, you know, outside all the mechanical stuff, you know, is the twist actually surprising? Does it actually feel, does it actually feel like there's weight to giving up your party members? All this kind of stuff. Yeah. Now that I'm in the middle of creating something and spending more time on it than I ever have before, I completely understand now how it is that there can be movies and games and things like that that can just completely flop. And it will 100% be linked to like outside feedback, like Concord, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure a big part of why that flopped, right, was that they turned their ears off. They were not listening to feedback. They were not listening to, you know, they thought they knew their audience best, and they thought that their game was the best. And, you know, that's how you get those tremendous flops. That's how you get games that, or, you know, any kind of creative endeavor or business endeavor, like, you know, it flops because you don't get feedback. So do that, please, for your games. Make sure you get feedback. And that's what I'm scared of. I really need to start getting feedback because we're so deep into this already, and I don't even know, you know, outside of what you guys have watched and the feedback you've given, you know, is the game good? Is the game fun? Does the story make sense? I don't know. One of my favorite things about your game so far is your starting town. I love how cozy it is, and seeing all of your community in there feels oddly social for a single-player RPG. Give Shire vibes. Oh, nice. Thank you. It's hard to hear that the project you've been working on for years sucks. Yeah, it's hard to have feedback, but that's why if you get it early and you anticipate it and you know, you prepare yourself to be like, look, I know I poured my heart and soul into this, but if I want it to be the best it can possibly be, then I need to get feedback. You know, and there's still a point where you know what your original vision is, where you know what you want to do and where you want to go with it. You know, things that you're not going to bend on, right? You know, someone might give feedback just like, oh, but what if it had multiplayer? Bro, I'm making a single player game. That's no, right? You know, but you still have to be willing to hear and get any kind of feedback. And even if it's not given in the most constructive way, right? What makes you a good developer and, you know, even just a good person is to be able to hear anything like that, and no matter how it's delivered, take something from it and apply it to your own games and or whatever it is that you're working on, right? If you have that ability to do that, it's going to put you miles ahead, streets ahead. Add sex. Yeah, you're looking at this Phoenix character and you're like, hell yeah, baby. Lube me up. I've got my potion of fire resistance. And look, you know, maybe in the Steam release, the dating sim is real. Maybe in the Steam release. You know, has someone, I'm sure there's someone that's made a plugin. Let's you add that stuff. Oh, I mean, yes, of course. H games are like 50% of RPG Maker games. What am I talking about? Of course, that's a thing. My gosh, we've done it. Okay. So that's all the enemies for the fire temple. We've done let's look at our, yeah, we've added fire temple base enemies. Oh, okay. I've still got to make all the troops up. Well, that's mapped out. It takes so long. That. Fire temple. Right, so we can only have 2 enemies at a time, right? What I should do is just keep that the same. Trying to make it easy for myself. Change that to first floor. Yeah, so 7, 9, and 8. 7, 9, and 8. So if we go to weapon shop, right, and you lose the previous access to the previous weapons. So these will all be 7 and 9. Get ready, guys. Yeah, so get ready to vote. Who do you want to get rid of? I feel like it's been ages since we've done a playthrough. We've just been doing such little things. The cleric. Of course you want to put me in hard mode trailer. Ahoy, mateys! How the wind's blowing for you. Silver, what you were Rogue, what you were saying before about oh, that's what I wanted to do too. Oh, are we not? Are we doing this? Okay, let's save there. Wait. I want to no, event. I want to put in the charms. Yeah, you can get the earth charm right at the beginning. I want you to have access to the charms. Okay, let's do that again. No, that. If I redeem hang out in the bar, can I sing a shanty in there? Yes. We want green because it's the earth temple. So I don't remember what all the charms do. We got the earth charm. The action charm. You're not getting that already, right? Action charm's OP. That's got to be like in the fire temple that you find that one. What's the fury charm? I don't remember what any of these charms do. Mana charm. Does that just double your mana? I think it just doubles your mana. Why not? We'll pop it in there. We'll do 2 charms per level, right? 2 charms per level. I don't even know if I have enough charms for that. Right, so there's gonna be some charms that we don't get. Oh, the antidote charm. We want that, right? Right? Because this you can get poisoned here. How many points to toss silver out of the bar? I'll send you the lyrics in text. I want to think for a bit on which one. Nice. Toss silver out of the bar. Trailer, aren't you saving for something else? What did we talk about? I don't even remember what it was. And I said it was like 10,000 points or something. 20,000. Healthy charm? What's the healthy charm do? Does that increase your health? Ooh, the parry charm. The grudge charm. Healing charm. Vital charm. Vital charm. Actually, we might not be able to do. Okay, so charms are just on the first 2 floors. Yeah, let's do that. Water charm. Oh yeah, I can't block off. Path. Water charm. Ooh, the death charm with the friggin' high criticals. I feel like that should be a later one, but we're gonna put it here. We're gonna put it here. We're gonna break the game. Oh, this is... Okay, so for this one, I'm not putting any treasure on the first floor because the floor changes once you've drained it, and so yeah, I need to Need to do that. So what we've done the water. Oh, we need the life ring charm because that's gonna prevent us from getting drowned. Venom charm. What does that do? I don't remember what any of these charms do. What does the venom charm do? Let's do the grudge charm. That allows you to keep your AP between battles. And then final temple. Fire temple. Well, we want the well, not the firewalker one yet. What's the impervious charm do? Pervy. What's the mist charm do? Oh, that raises your evasion. Why not? Mist charm. Okay. Mist charm, and guess we'll put the firewalker charm over here. Firewalker charm. Cool. Yes, and look, now we can hide one here. I mean, it would be funny to give you the firewalker charm here, right? Maybe we should do that. Nah, we'll make it something else. Nah, we'll put the action charm here. Because this is rare. Action charm. And what's the other one? Efficient charm. It's the fury charm. That increases your normal attacks. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay. Cool. We've chucked in some charms. I'll need to map that out properly. Decide where I want them to show up. All right. So what? We've got a vote for cleric and a vote for rogue at the moment. Always needing a tiebreaker. Hello. Go get a party. Okay. Ooh. The rogue. Hey, are you a rogue? Oh. We got a party. Yay. So I was thinking, you know, I have this issue of random characters being in the game, right? Like, not everyone is an RPG Maker sprite, right? Like, we've got, you know, we've got David the Dave's 7 Days character wandering about, right? You know, and this guy, he doesn't match, right? I was thinking, what if it was like a dream sequence that brings you to an area outside of the game, and that's where you meet all these NPCs. But then I don't know. All right, let's go buy some gear. Oh, I also want to change it. I think I might change it that instead of being given money at the start, that the king says to visit each shop and that they'll supply you with free equipment to help you on your journey. And then that's where you get like all the basic equipment. Because yeah, like I don't want the player to like sort of shoot themselves in the foot. Still waiting for the bunny girls. Yeah, I kind of don't want the player to shoot themselves in the foot by like trying to buy like the best gear and then not having any money left for items and stuff. And then they don't have any revives, they don't have any healing, and so, you know, when they if they end up running into trouble in the Earth Temple, then they're kind of stuck. Whereas if, you know, they go to the item shop and they say, oh yep, under the king's orders, here's a bag of supplies, and it gives, you know, 10 potions, 10 mana potions, you know, 4 revives, you know, 1 for each party member, stuff like that. Yeah, I think that might be better. Like, I do like the idea of giving the players sort of that freedom, but even then, the amount of money that I give them is still quite limiting. So do some health powders. Some big juices. We don't need dispel herbs yet because we've got maybe need revives. Go on a mass revive. I need teleport stones if I'm gonna play this properly. Right? Let's save. Alright, we're going out there, we're adventuring. Oh, we already got our first battle. Pickle Pierre. Yeah, what if I do that? So I'm not going to be modest in my playstyle. You know, I'm gonna play like nice. I'm gonna play like I'm trying to win here, like I'm trying to kill. Like I'm gonna try to use the most optimal. See, doesn't that look so much better now? Oops, why did that save there? All right, because I have, okay. No, let's, what was that? Oh. Get rid of the rogue. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all right. 1 for 1. Just don't hit the rogue. Don't hit the rogue. Okay. Let's do. Let's neutralize. Let's persuade to neutralize the mage. Let's use a herb on myself. Fire shot on the cleric and healing bomb. Okay. Let's do die slash sick blade and we'll focus and healing bomb again. Oh, what? Got him. Oh, focus. Got him. Got the earth charm. So I'm gonna put it on the rogue because the rogue's the weakest right now, resistance wise. Can we see that? You can't see any stats. No. Yeah. I think we might need to start looking at some plugins just for some quality of life stuff. Oh. Okay. All right, let's kill the rogue. Kill the rogue. That's rude. Cool. We got him. We got him. We in the clear. Now this is just going to be a long fight. Okay. Gotta remember that I can speed up battles. Okay, the mana charm. I mean, we're obviously going to give it to the mage, right? Okay, and then we're going to use some items. We got some big juice. Yeah, nice. Okay, a couple of pickle pears. Oh gosh, dang, that was so close. Holy moly. Uh-oh. Oh, he's gonna die. Oh no. The knight's down. See, the rogue survived that because of the earth charm. Crap. Okay. Let's use a revive. I don't want to kill the rogue yet and not... Otherwise I'll miss out on XP. Also, how have we not leveled up yet? What do I want to do? Attack normally? Alright, and then healing bomb. Okay, revive should definitely have faster speed than... Oh no! Oh my gosh, he just died again. This is bad. This is so bad. Okay, another revive. And then a health. We don't have any health potions. Okay. No! Okay, okay, okay. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good. Alright. Okay, now we just gotta kill this mofo. How do I not? Oh, I have no MP. Okay, well, I need to get some MP back. Got him. Got him, got him, got him. Yes, level 2, baby. There we go. Okay. Need to heal. Okay. We got a wide juice. Use that. Alright. Ooh, I mean, gut punch would make sense. Use on the mage. And we can smoke bomb. Oh, I haven't learned any new spells yet. I'm gonna status remover. Okay. Pretty sure that's all the MP gone, right? Yeah. Is that they lost their turn? Sick blade. Okay. Had to waste a turn charging up. See, they didn't get to attack once. That's pretty good. All right. It's not going to be so good this time. Nice. Yeah, boy. Okay. We've reached a save point. Thank goodness. Ah! So I gotta see how much money we've got. No. There we go. All right. 7, 9, 6. 7, 9, 6. This is not good. Let's do smoke bomb. Bro, I'm having to recharge all the time. Yeah. Nice. Nice. All right. I was like, why are we dodging? It's because they've... Come on. Hurry up and die. Okay. Sick blade. What? How's he not dead? Oh, wait. These are level 2 enemies now. They are much harder. No, not smoke one. Attack. What? Hey. Okay. Oh, what was it? 6? What'd we get? Antidote charm. 7? What's 7? Who gets the antidote charm? We'll give it to the cleric. Good night, Coco. Thank you for coming. Oh, the rogue is dead. The rogue is dead. No, stop healing. No, stop healing. Oh my gosh. Stop healing. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Okay. Perhaps I should change the cleric behavior a little bit. That like at different health thresholds, they're more, or something that if, so that it's not just that they can spam heal all the time. You know, that only under certain conditions will they start to use healing abilities. Excuse me. Yeah, let's use Persuade. And status remover. Hey, he's been scorched. So they can be poisoned and scorched to lose even more health. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. There we go. Why is the health so low? What? No. Oh my gosh. Die. Stop missing. What the frig? Bro, you're the rogue. Thought you had a higher... Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have to fix the clerics. This is endless. Bro, I need my holy smite, man. What? Why do you keep dodging? What the frick? Why is it... Why... The health do they have? They have 300 health. Oh. Friggin' nuke these guys. Hit, please. Good lord. Oh. All right. 9 and 7? 16? Oh, it's the same battle again. All right, let's escape. Let's escape. I don't want to deal with that. What? 9 and 7? 16? Yeah. All right, this is a bit of a better battle. Okay. Yikes. Oh, they're coming for the mage. They're coming for the mage. Let's persuade one. Smoke bomb him. And fire shot that one. And why can't I heal? I don't have enough MP? Oh my god. Just don't kill the mage. Don't kill the mage. Yeah, nice. Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, okay. Alright, we good. Don't kill him. Okay. How much health does he have? What the hell? Okay. Yes, level 3. Finally. 10? Oh, we got the mini boss. Oh. Oh, we got a full party. And look at my MP. Why was I not replenishing my MP? So stupid. Have we got wide juice? No, we don't. Let's do a health powder. We don't even have enough for a smoke bomb. Pop a big juice. Same deal. Pop a big juice. No, I need to get some holy smite. Oh, thank goodness. That would have killed for sure. Oh, no. God damn. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Okay, we need to kill... I don't even have a... Man, I got no AP. Okay, smoke bomb for sure. Smoke bomb. Oh yeah, we've got more. We've got more. Okay, we're gonna take out the road. We're gonna take out the road. Okay, cool. Okay, okay. Let's persuade the cleric so they don't keep healing everyone. Let's use Silent Blade on the mage so they can't cast any spells. And then we're gonna fireball everyone. And I can't cast a healing spell. Oh, just killed him straight up. Anyway. Dang it, didn't work. Nice. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Okay. Why am I still running out of MP? Do we fireball again? Healing bomb for sure. Bro, this is so strong. Silent Blade. Yeah, why am I not using Silent Blade on the cleric? That's the smart play. And just fire shot. Nice. What's the vital charm again? AP regeneration. Ooh. Who needs that? The rogue? The cleric. I reckon the cleric needs it. I guess the knight can have the antidote charm. Yeah. Oh, why didn't I heal up? Wait, let me... Oops, should have done that. Big juice. Okay, we good? Save again. Alright. Multi-slash, heck yeah. Silent Blade, for sure. And fire shot. And holy smite. Freaking wreck this guy. Yeah, you can't do nothing, son. Yeah. Multi-slash again. Sick blade. Fire shot. Holy smite. Too easy. Too easy. Yeah, let's save that. Uh-oh. All right. Well, I should be testing this, but we gotta. We gotta. All right. Multi-slash. Silent blade. Fire shot. Holy smite. Yes. Burning. Heck yeah. Dio slash. Smoke bomb. Fireball. And focus. Dio slash. Ooh, I should have healed the rogue. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Keep doing Dio slash, I guess. Well, let's heal the rogue. Do smoke bomb again. Fireball and. Oh man. Oh, the knight didn't get poisoned because he's got the antidote charm. Okay. Dio slash, multi slash. Multi. Sick blade. Fireball and status remover. No, the cleric's paralyzed. Why does that keep missing? Why are we missing, guys? Why are we missing? Oh. We need to heal. We need to heal. Health powder. Health powder. Focus, focus, focus. Go. Multi-slash. Silent blade. Fire shot. Got him. Nice. Oop. Dispel her. Okay. Who did we say? Who did we say we're getting rid of? Did we decide? Said whoever says theirs first. Cleric or rogue? Alright, Silver said first. And Silver said rogue. So the rogue's going. Rogue, yeah. Yeah. Means we got the smoke bomb skill. There we go. There's that little transition. Okay. Am I doing it? I don't know. I don't think I have the time to do a full playthrough. We'll continue it next stream. I think. We didn't even get to see any of the Fire Temple enemies, but that's right. We'll get there. Also, how much money did we end up with? So we have 1850 gold. And we also have quite a number of items that have come from just fighting. Speedrun. I can't do it. I can't do it. Even if I speedrun it, it'll still take a while. But could, you know, do we have enough money? 300 times 4 is 1200 just to get the next level of when we could jump straight up to level 5. But we don't have enough. Oh, right. We don't have the rogue anymore. So we don't actually need to buy. That's kind of interesting, actually. The price of stuff goes up, but the amount of things you need to buy actually decreases. Because I only have to equip 3 party members now. So I reckon we get the sword for the knight, because the knight's more likely to attack. Although this boosts magic attack. And this also boosts magic attack. But that's alright. We'll just upgrade the sword. Yeah. We'll sell the old one. Get some money back. We definitely want to get better armor. We want to survive. We 600 each though. Well, level 4 is still good, I guess. So if we go Mage Hat and Pope Hat. How much is armor? 300. Doesn't increase by that much. Ugh. Then we can just sell. We can sell the old equipment. That's it. I only got 100 gold back? Oh, man. Also... Oh, I haven't talked to the king yet. Right. Wait, why do I already have the water gem? Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. Oh, we could buy a health potion plus. 2 of them. Ooh, action up, man. So valuable. Alright, we geared up. We'll save. We'll play through next stream. We'll get further. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate your presence today. Trailer, Silver, Coco, Dave. Appreciate you coming. Lurkers that do be lurking. Thank you so much. Always glad to have you around. Yeah, good progress today, guys. Really appreciate it. If you are watching on YouTube, please like the video. Leave a comment down below. What did I say? What's your favorite RPG Maker game? And why is it Chew Your Food by Crocodile Music? Look up Chew Your Food on itch.io. Play it. Play it, play it, play it. Leave some comments, leave some feedback. It's a very spooky, very fun little game for the Big Mode Game Jam made by Coco. Yeah, please subscribe. Please subscribe. We hit 20 subscribers on the new channel. So that's awesome. Thank you again to everyone that has subscribed, everyone that's watched my videos, everyone that's left a comment. I appreciate all of you so much for interacting with my content and giving it some time in your lives. That means so much. Have a good night. Have a great week. And we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.